Um, okay.
Uh,
No. What do you mean my microphone has no signal? I can see it. Anyway, now we double check if we're live. Whatever. Uh, you too? Aha! We're live. Great. Great, 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 great. Now I can go multiplayer. No. Multiplayer. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, MCSR ranked. Need to... Alright. Then we have everything right. And we can start a match. No I don't. No, I don't. I don't know how that works. So, we're gonna do ranked mode. And of course, I'm gonna talk a bit about FNAF. Not too much, but like just a few theories that I've been cooking specifically. And probably no one else because I'm crazy. I'm pretty much crazy. I needed to fix that. Okay. Village, coolio. And that's the main thing that I've been cooking is Sammy Emily from the books. You know, Sammy Emily from the books is Henry Emily's son, twin to Charlie Emily. And in my theory is that Sammy Emily does exist in the games and that it's Michael left. Why is auto jump on? Uh, I don't even know if it has the right things. Oh yeah, Armor Smith. Forgot about that. And you know, you might think I'm crazy, but I think okay, I need to my settings are not settings. Okay, perfect. The sound are also on the speakers, but the music isn't. I think. Oh no, it is. Can you just uh, 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 uh. This is high enough, right? Yeah. I don't know if it comes through the music. Can I change it? No, I can't. Okay. No, it's fine. Oh, sorry, villager. Didn't mean to. Then we have 9 iron. We need to get some beds. Oh, no beds in here. But a dead sheep, apparently. Beds? No. Why are there no beds in a village? Like, does no one live here? Like, that's crazy, right? Nothing? Oh, actually, I'll take that smoker. There's absolutely nothing. Well, I need to get I need to get going because I'm probably really behind. I don't know if I'm ranked myself. I haven't played this in a while, so I don't think I think I'm unranked. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I think Sammy Emily is Michael Afton in the games, and Michael Afton is in fact not William's son, as a little hint of the Mortal and the Restless with Vlad saying it's not my son, but he looks like you, and it's mentioned in the Mortal and the Restless, and in the books it's very clear that Henry Emily looks like what am I making? Looks like William Afton. So that would also explain why Sammy Emily would look like William Afton. And yeah, for the rest, it's just like I think that's true. Sammy Emily's also mentioned in the books to be a boy with brown hair and blue eyes, which strikes as a resemblance, an exact resemblance with good old Michael Afton. Now we just need some gravel and then we're good. No gravel? No gravel? There's gotta be gravel near water, but there's no water. Hello. There's no gravel. Also, I need a 5R. Hello, Riley. How are you? You're new here? That is great. I'm just trying to get some gravel, and I'm also trying to figure out FNAF in my own head, but I only have explained a little bit. Also, the stream delay is like horrible. That's all I know. Uh, and for the rest, it's pretty clear in the timeline where Freddy's opens, because it's since 1983, so we know the first Freddy's opens in 1983. Why? Why what? Why the stream delay is horrible? I don't know. It's just like 10 seconds, I think. Maybe not anymore, but maybe I need to change that setting still, but pretty sure it's like pretty bad. And if you're asking why I'm explaining that, because I want to, go ahead. Alright, we got what we need. Now we just need to find a lava, which is definitely in the desert. And if you asked why does Freddy's open in 1983, which is also something I mentioned, it's because there's a coin in the games that says since 1983 on Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. But you know, Fredbear's existed long before 1980, probably like 1970. But yeah, for the rest, then you can also take in apart, you know, Charlie. There are puppet blueprints in Secret of the Mimic that I've just seen by watching videos. Like you can't actually access those blueprints, but it's called the marionette or the puppet or something. So we know that the puppet is in making when Edwin's alive. But then you could also theorize that does Charlotte Emily die in a Freddy's location or in Fredbear's location? Well, the books tell us that they get those security arm wristbands in in Freddy's. In the books, it says all Freddy's patrons get blah 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 blah. Can I really not find a lava? But it doesn't say anything about Fredbear's, which means they could have had that in Fredbear's. But they're trying to heavily imply that that they had that in Freddy's, which probably means she died in a Freddy's. There is no lava. No lava. Where is lava? Oh, that looks like lava. That's iron, not lava. Oh, that's just in case I hear lava, but I don't see lava. 8 minutes, and we have done nothing. We are not even in the nether. We are great. We are so good at this game. Like, so good. Yeah. For the rest is the Freddy's lore is quite difficult to figure out, because it has so many plot holes. So many. Because we know Charlie dies probably at one of the first, because she gives life to the MCI kids, which means she can't die before the MCI kids unless she can, and they just awaken, and the MCI kids have been dead for a long time, and they just don't awaken until Charlie gives them life, but that wouldn't make any sense, because why would she give them life if they're already like resting? Mm. And that would just be done. So we know Charlie dies first. Yep. Oh yeah, I have a sword. That's way faster. Oh, just give me your iron. For the rest, I need to find lava and bad. Badly, I need lava. Very badly. And I probably missed it in the beginning. Oh, lava. But yeah, let me just explain I've been going all about, but I'll explain the timeline of FNAF lore that I have in my head right now and written down on a piece of paper next to me because I wrote it down. And that is, we begin in 1950s. Yeah, 1950s. But first, obviously, there's a little, I don't remember how to do this. There's a little intermission to tell everyone what's kind of happening. I'm great at this. Yeah, no, no, so great. I know how to do this. I know how to speed run. Yeah, I know how to speed run. This is great. This is so great. So the beginning of my timeline is we have the Afton family and the Emily family, right? We have those. And okay, that's great. And the Afton family is a circus, like a moving circus who came all the way from the UK. Uh-oh. All the way from the UK. And then we have the Emily family. Those are just Americans. Can you not try and kill me? How much time would it take to gain gold? To obtain just like a simple golden boots? Oh no, that's easy. Okay. It's easy. Great. And yeah, they're rich, the Henry family, and they own a bear. They exclusively own Fred Bear's singing show. Yeah, okay. Okay. Fred Bear's singing show, right? Which we see a poster of in like the 1940s, 30s-ish style on somewhere, I think, Security Bridge. I don't remember exactly. And you, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm so great. I'm so great. You wanna do okay, no, it's fine. So the Emily family is a rich family who owns a bear who owns Fredbear's singing show in the 1930s, 40s-ish, 50s-ish. And then 1950, I think. Yeah, 1950, I made the prediction that Henry Emily gets born. And in 1948, a bit before that, William Appin gets born. And these two meet each other at a very young age. They meet each other at the singing show, and they become best friends forever, but probably not forever if you know FNAF. If you know FNAF, it's not forever. And then somewhere in the 60s, yeah, the 60s. Specifically, I wrote down 68 just because 68 makes them 18 and 20. So in 1968, they create like Fredbear's Outside Show, which is what we see in I think FNAF 3 of one of the mini games where we are Fredbear on like a stage with Bonnie and it looks outside and there's kids. So that'll be Fredbear's Outside Show, which I don't know if it even canonically exists, but it's there in the mini game, so it should, right? So, and yeah, they have a jolly good time there in the Outside Show. They get money, and it's where fantasy and fun come to life. You know, fantasy and fun, 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 fun. And that's okay. And then somewhere in 1971, because Henry was married probably. Uh-oh, don't do that. And Henry was married in 1971. Both Sammy and Charlie Emily get born, and that's great. That's just great. And everything is perfect and jolly until it wasn't. No, not then exactly, but in 1972 is the next thing I wrote down. That's when they create Fredbear's in my timeline. They create Fredbear's in 1972. They contract Edwin somewhere around there, and they get the both non-safe and the safe, the both non-safe and safe springlock suits, and they get money. They got jolly good time, and I made like three different versions of the timeline just because sister location is really, really annoying in the timeline. And so I made in 1977 that the crying child, which I named David Afton because I'm satisfied enough with that answer. Yeah, David Afton gets born. 1979, Elizabeth gets born. Yeah, that's very early, which means she dies very early on in the timeline, and she does. She does that. Then in 1983 is the next. I have a lot that happens in 1983, by the way. But in 1983, Freddy's opens, the first Freddy's, with the unwithered versions of the withered animatronics, obviously. And everything is swell in 1983 until, yeah, until in 1983, Mrs. Afton, which we don't really know who that is, but she exists because William Afton has two children, decides to leave William, right? Decides to leave William. And this makes William very drunk. I mean, he gets very drunk and he gets very, very mad. And he sees outside the just open Freddy's the daughter of his business partner who has a perfect life. Oh, really? Really? Okay. Was a perfect life, perfect family, so he gets a bit jealous and goes stab, 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 and stabs his business partner's daughter, obviously, as one does. Really, really, just die. Anyway, how? How do you multiply? Oh, 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 that was not a really, really, really. Do I even? You wanna draw? You wanna draw? Um, yeah. What? Yeah, okay. Why is he still in the bastion? What? Oh, oh, it's. Why does he have diamonds? Why does he have diamonds? This run is so cooked. But I need to lock in. You know what? I'm just gonna go fast. I'm not even gonna care. The boots. Oh, okay. I don't care about the sword breaking. Yeah, what you gonna do about it? Nothing, eh? Nothing, eh? Okay, so we have 9. So we're gonna go back down. Anyway, we were at 1983 still. So Charlotte Emily Fine dies. Both. I said no. Where were we? Oh yeah, this. And then we have two more and one for flint and steel. Fucking me. Doesn't matter. It's perfect. Doesn't matter. It's not too much above. I mean, I know I look down, but it's not gonna change that I'm gonna look down. There's no other way to set my mic that I'm not gonna look down unless I set it on a down angle, and nobody wants that. Nobody. So I think I'm looking opposite from my game, which I can fix by just flipping the camera. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't. Can I get Flint? Okay. And back to 1983 because I'm being distracted, which is fine actually. But 1983, Charlotte dies. Later 1983, no, not necessarily. First, Henry leaves the company out of grief because his daughter fucking died. And the rest is still jolly and holly. Trust me, because in 1983, Mrs. Emily, well, later in 1983, obviously, Mrs. Emily leaves Henry because she thinks he's crazy, and he tries to probably say his daughter's still alive through the puppet, and and such, and she thinks she's crazy, so she goes with his obviously sane brother, William, right? His obviously sane brother, William Afton. Well, brother, not literally, but you know what I mean. Is like basically brother, who was very sane, William Afton. And obviously they get together and everything's great. And Sammy Emily, because Mrs. Emily doesn't want to do anything with Henry, names Sammy Emily a new name. And now she's with Mr. Afton. She calls him Michael Afton. Yeah, yeah. He's already, what at this point? 12? Yeah, 12. 12. In 1983, obviously, Michael he doesn't like that he got a new family. He doesn't like that. Please, please, please. I don't remember how to do this. I'm just gonna kill all of you in return. Okay. Probably not good if I want to trade, but it's fine. But yeah, it's now Michael Afton in 1983. You know what happens? The bite of 83. So Michael Afton obviously goes to bully his new brother. Oh, 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 you almost got me. Uh-oh. Yeah, you thought you could get me? Oh, okay. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not... Really? Really? Respawn. I am very good. That's fine. That's completely fine. Why am I going the exact opposite way? Uh, in actuality, I don't care if you comment or not, but I do find them slightly funny how dumb they are. Like, nobody's just gonna comment, hey. And then you said in a Bed Wars video, where food does not exist, why don't you buy food? Anyway, and for the rest, they were. Oh yeah, I just need to go back. Just need to go back. For the rest, are fine. We're not ultimately dumb. Oh, really? 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 They're still following me, aren't they? You gotta be kidding me. Why are they behind me? Can you not follow me? Where's my pickaxe? Oh, please don't tell me the only useful thing got burned. Oh, I can't even make another one. I have two. Oh well. Yeah. That's that's how it goes. That's how Bed Wars goes. You can't heal unless you have a golden apple. And the first thing I said in the video was I can't use utilities. And the second thing I found out in that video is that golden apples are utilities. And I said this fact out loud. Like, it's fine. It's fine. But you can't say that that comment was not dumb if you watched the video. Okay. I'm just saying. And further in 1983, obviously, David died of 83, gets killed by Michael's new brother, and blah blah blah. Not so happy family, and all Michael can muster is "I'm sorry" because he got fucking killed his new brother, and William obviously says, "I will put you back together." Obviously, he says that, and for the rest, like William gets a bit obsessed with murdering children because why not? Hey, why not? Right? Why is he still in the Bastion? Like, he can't be worse than me at this moment, right? Right. Like, I find that hard to believe. Find that hard to believe that he's still in the Bastion unless he fucking died. Like, I'm back at the beginning, like for the fifth time. Obviously, me, you can't know that, but no, you can't. Unless you know basic Minecraft thingies, because you can't eat, because saturation never goes down in Bed Wars. My record speed run. Yeah, that's about 35 minutes, but I don't think I could beat that because I am at the start again and again and again. I think maybe I need to do this. Is that how it was? I'll find out. Oh, I need to place a block there. Aha! It is how it was. I remember now. I understand it now. And 1984, William gets so obsessed with murdering kids that he wants to make murder bots. Well, that doesn't make sense because the murder bots are kind of presume that he already knows about Remnant, which means, which technically he could already known about Remnant because of Charlotte and the puppet, but it is nowhere mentioned that ever that he does learn that from there. Means that it's, well, he never gets mentioned where he gets the idea of, really, really. Can you not? Can you go on the edge again? I dare you! Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, now I can go. And oh, and helmet. Yes, beautiful, perfect. Never did that ever. It's literally a 1v. Yes. Well, you can't do it 2v2. I'm pretty sure. But you can definitely do it 1v1 because that's what this is. But I don't think you can do it 2v2. I forgot. I didn't bring any of the food. That's not smart. At least I have enough food to get me down. To get me down and healed up. Well, that wouldn't have helped my shield, but yeah, you're not mad at me. Are you mad at me if I break this? No, that's great. That's lovely. Now I just need to find any holes so I know that people won't go drop down here and kill me instantly. You don't get mad if I break anything but gold. Great. So let me just break these and then I'll kill you. Then all of you get mad at me for obvious reasons. Then I need to quickly drop this if they do somehow get down. Uh-oh, uh-oh, Uh-oh. Oh, you're an arrow guy. Yeah, no. Ooh. Ooh. They do get down. I give them gold. I give them gold fast. No. So much gold. Oh my god. That's how he got that. Okay. Well, I'm finally further, so let me run around. Oh, that was not a good. Oh, well. Can you, can you, here, gold. No? Okay. Oh, gold, gold. I'll give you gold. I'll give you gold. Fine. Gold, gold. Now you're passive. I win. I win. You know why? No, I don't have time. I need to leave at 20 minutes. I mean, about 20 minutes, not exactly. Again, 1985. The Whereabouts already. 1985. Yes, that's when Elizabeth dies. Yes, that's what I just called. Yes, I'm crazy. Because Elizabeth, find a match. Yeah, sure. Look, it just took like 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm not bad at this game. No, no, not bad. No, I could never. Can I get an opponent? Yeah, so the most crazy stuff is that I think Sammy Emily is Michael Afton and that Elizabeth dies in 1985. And that's also when the Murder Bot restaurant gets opened. I mean, it shows that it happened before 1985 because William Afton is an entrepreneur, a famous one, and after 1985, I would think he's kind of being known as a child kidnapper because he got caught. Yeah, yeah, and his restaurant closed down, but he got known as a famous entrepreneur. Uh, when sister location well opened and closed instantly due to gas leaks. Yeah, and also the crazy thing is, I think that FNAF 1 happens in 2003. Yeah, 2003. And that Michael doesn't die is not already dead in FNAF 1 or FNAF 2, that he's not dead. He didn't get scooped. And then you could argue, but what about the bad odor and tampering with animatronics? What's the motive? I don't know. Bad odor just a joke. Tampering with the animatronics. I don't know, they're trying to kill him. Why wouldn't he tamper with them? Or maybe just trying to stop them counts as tampering with them. You know? This is not this. I heard there too. I don't need two boots. Yeah, honestly, I'll make an axe. 'Cause it's good for wood, and it's good for me. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, you can reach me from there, but not from here. Haha, you fool. You fool. You thought you could kill me. No, no, no. You can't do shit. Now we get melons. 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 I could get, bread. The obvious better choice. But why? Okay, I'm gonna get a bit of bread just to be sure. But why if I can have the beautiful creation that is melons? Yes. All right, now we need a bucket, a shield, and 1 iron left for the flint and steel. But where is there lava and gravel? Well, lava is usually in the desert. Gravel is usually at those rivers. I see gravel. That's gravel, right? I can't tell. It's too far. Yeah, it's gravel. Okay. Give me flint. Give me flint. Give me flint. Block wood. Give me flint. Give me flint. Give me flint. You're not giving me flint. You piece of gravel. Give me flint. It shouldn't be that hard. It should really not be this hard. To just give me one piece of flint. I've I'm gonna arrive at the end. Somehow. Okay. Now where's the lava? Should be near. Should always be near. Ah, yep. Yes. Crevice in the ground. Anyway. I can always go back for beds. Yeah. Oof, 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 oof. Oh, I missed the last one. Anyway, it's fine. I missed not the ones before that. I just need some more blocks for the portal making. 5, 6-ish. Beep, beep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be how you make it. Huh, guess not. Oh, I don't have a pickaxe. Oh, no, honestly, it's worth the time. It's worth it. Breaking it with my hand. It's worth it. It's not that slow. Did I delete the water? Hell yeah. Was that my intention? Maybe. Maybe not. I won't tell you. Either way, I don't care. Oh, big open area. The fortress right there. The bastion. I think also somewhere over there. I saw. In the dark. How do I get down there? I just didn't bring anything. Anything of value. Yeah, I'm gonna need that pickaxe. I'm gonna need that pickaxe. But I don't know if this counts as I blinded from the nether dimension. I did. So, no, I think that only happens when you find this fortress. Wooden pickaxe is fine enough. And we just got enough for a boat. Just perfect, because we're gonna need a boat. Trust me. Trust me, we need that boat. We need it. Yeah, the FNAF floor is just crazy. Bunch of crazy. No, I need to go down there, but how do I get up? Oh, well, worries for later. Need, yes, sure. Now, oh, I need those. I need those to clutch. I need those. Yes, one of them is not enough. I thought you were gonna attack me suddenly, because I thought I might have looked at you. I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't know. And you need some blocks. A lot of blocks. Yeah, 16's probably, well, 15. Well, I'm gonna get some more right here. I don't know where the bastion's supposed to be, but I know where the fortress is, and it's right in front of me. It's right in front of me where it should be. Oh, that would have almost not ended well. That would have almost ended terribly. Terribly bad. One, two, three. Right, got it. Oh, wait. I see a blaze over there, so it's probably over there, the spawner. Probably. Oh, yep, see the spawner. Hey, Blazies. Great. Give me your rods. Your blaze rod. Nah, you didn't give. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I am not dead. I need the bread. The bread will save me. But why is there a tree in the middle of this? Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. Really? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Load this up again. Apples. I'm not in a great position. I'm not in a great position. There's a tree in my way. There's a giant tree blocking me from doing what I need to do. Oh my god. That's a lot of laces. Can't hit me. You can't. Trust me. Oh, you can. Oh, let me break this. There's only two of them. That's a lot more than two of them. Really? 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 You hit me with that one. It hit the ground when I'm standing up. What am I gonna do now? Well, probably get my stuff back, one way or the other. All I need is a few hail bales. Probably a boat. Probably a boat. I already got sticks. I don't need sticks for a boat. I need 5, so I need 3. Okay. Probably not the smartest idea to put it there, but blocking my way. But it gave me an apple, so it's fine. Where? Oh, right there. Yeah. Forgot where I put the portal, but it's fine. It really is fine. Now I can use my blocks over here to skip the long part and go directly to where I need to be. The Nether is hell, and it will always be that in Minecraft as well. Ow. Oh, get away from me, piglin. You don't deserve to be here. This isn't even... Why? Those were the days. Where did you find a bastion? I mean, who needs a bastion? Oh yeah, pearls. Pearls. I need pearls. At least my stuff is safe up there. I'll build with my food source that I bought, that I brought. That's not enough, is it? Luckily, you can break these without needing anything. Yeah, that's probably about 8 blocks. 7. Great. Really? 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 You didn't attack me. Oh, never mind. Now you're coming to attack me. Yeah, I know what you want, and I know why you want, but leave me alone. I need my stuff. I need 2 more rods. Give me the rods. Give me them rods. Give me them rods. Oh, yeah, give me them rods. It's really calm now. Oh, I need one more. One more. Then I need to find that bastion. Then I need to find that bastion. I have a... Oh no, I didn't have a pickaxe. That was like the whole thing. How am I gonna do this without pickaxe? Oh yeah, the chest from the bastion usually give you stuff. Yeah, okay. Great, got him. Last one. That's all I need. Hopefully there are not many killer wither skeletons trying to kill me. I see an Enderman, but they don't want to kill me. Is that a bastard? No, no it isn't. Ow. I didn't see you there. I'm not dying, am I? Just in case that I am. Well, I could get ender pearls from Endermen, but it's gonna be slow as heck. It's gonna be so immensely slow. Hey, Enderman, can you get in the boat? No? Can you get in the boat? Get it? Okay. If you give me an ender pearl, I'll consider it. You didn't. Well, time to find that bastion. Time to find that bastion. Now, why are you there? I need these to clutch. They will might kill me. Why are there so many of you here? I dodged all of you. I don't know how many of those are, but Out. Where did I come from? Was something like this, just not this. You could have killed me. Oh, it's probably over there. Probably. I mean, would only. Yeah, would only make sense. Me to come from there somewhere. Bye bye. Yeah, I came from here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that could have killed me. Oh yeah, I need to get up. Oh, luckily I have enough blocks, I think. Probably. Just enough. Great. Perfect. Beautiful. Oh, see the bastion. It was right there all along, wasn't it? Oh, he made the fortress. And I did the fortress first. But the good thing is that the bastion is way closer to the portal. Now, if I just dig this way, we'll dig into the bastion. Now, hopefully, there's not millions and millions and trillions of piglins who will try and murder me at my every second of every move I make. Yeah, that's safe. I don't have a pickaxe. Why? Why can you hit so fast? You're like tuk tuk tuk, and then I hit you once, boom, instant death. Draw, maybe, maybe, please. Not dumb, right? I can make it. Yeah, sure, I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. I'm not immensely screwed. No, of course not. No, why would I be? Why would I be screwed? Why would I be immensely bad at this game? I swear, I'm not usually this bad. My personal record is 35 minutes. That's not that bad. How do I get down there if I don't have a boat? Are there chests on the top layer? No. Then we gotta go to the second top layer. So we can go down here. Sure. As long as I don't get murdered. Yeah, we go down there. Oh, we've angered a lot of them. So we go down here, go down, then we go down here. Hey, buddy. Okay. This is not perfect or great or immensely bad. This is not particularly bad. Oh, get away from me. Great, lovely, perfect. Oh my God. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm forfeit. I'm gone. I'm no. I can't do this. No more. No, no. Good boys and mother. And mother of God. You make good game, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure. I'm sure you did. Beautiful and perfect and beautiful. Stating you one thing. What's the moment that I have on my big FNAF timeline papers? I'm gonna state one thing that I think that I'm 100% right. Yeah, listening. I think that Sammy Emily is 100% Michael Afton. Now, what does this mean in games? I don't know. Because different continuity in the books. What if in the games they're not twins? They're not brothers. No, if they're not brother and sister, then that would just make Michael F. and just normal Michael F. But yeah, I think Sammy Emily's 100% Michael Afton. And there's one big thing to prove it. Sammy Michael Michael Sam Michael. Yeah. And actually, what do we know about Sammy? The name Sammy name origin. God has heard. And the thing is with the names that I got through a MatPat video, obviously, is that Elizabeth Afton, Michael Afton, and David Afton all have names that is like with God, and God representing William Afton. And name of God. God has heard, or name of God is with Sammy or Samuel specifically. And what does that mean? Sammy, name of God, or God has heard. Does that mean he might have just taken Sammy and made it Michael? Isn't which means like God, I'm pretty sure. The one who's like God, Michael. But God has heard Samuel. God has heard. God has heard. God has heard that he is who like God. Yeah, no, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't make. Oh, oh, and it's popular in the 1960s when Sammy Ish was born. Well, he's born in the 1970s, but that doesn't mean anything. It's really interesting, the name origin theories, because those are pretty cool. Those are pretty cool. And for the rest, I think Okay. For the rest, I think Circus Baby's Pizza World. No, actually, I'm not sure about that one. Circus Baby Pizza World is like the whole really, really not known thing. Because the only thing we're not sure about, well, I'm not sure about, in my opinion, that when does it open? When does it close? When is Elizabeth Athen born? I don't know. Because they're murder bots. But if he's a murderer, he would want to kill himself, not the bots, right? So, which would mean that the murder bots were created because they knew about Remnant. But when did William find out about Remnant? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. And there was one detail in the movie, the FNAF 2 movie, that I'm also like, hmm, why'd they show that if it's not meant for fixing the lore in the books? Or, I mean, the games. Because in the FNAF movie, when Vanessa as a child runs away in her dream into the workshop of William Afton, we see three things. Three very important things. We see the FNAF 1 Freddy, blueprints for the FNAF 1 Freddy, named Freddy Fazbear version 3.0. And that's like, version 3.0. Well, that would make sense if Toy Freddy is the 2.0 and the unwithered version of Freddy Fazbear is 1.0, right? And then we see the head of Toy Bonnie in his workshop, but like not done, obviously, not completely not done. It's just like his head in metal form, only the head part. And then you're like, so he was already creating the toys. And William was the one creating the toys. Well, could be with Henry, obviously. That doesn't say anything. And then we see one important, very important detail. Because Vanessa looks to the side and sees a baby. Circus baby. With green eyes. Yeah. Hmm. 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 Yeah, the murder bots already exist, which means he already knows about Remnant, which means a lot of things. But then we obviously question one thing. Well, the movies are obviously not the same as the games, but that's like a really specific detail to put in there. If it's not about the games. And, or if it's not linked to the games in any way, with the time being. Which, when did he get to know about Remnant? Maybe he gets to he gets to instantly know after he kills Charlotte and sees the puppet being very, very sentient. But we have no proof of that because the only game where I think we play as William Afton is FNAF 2, the first 5 nights or 4 nights, where we play as Jeremy Fitzgerald, because I think that's we play at William Afton. Because and Fritz Smith, obviously being Michael Afton, as Fritz is not only the victim of the MCI that sent Foxy, but Schmidt, really, like he's not really that creative, right? And then you have Jeremy Fitzgerald. Jeremy being too many characters to count, but also the victim of the MCI in Bonnie. And who's linked with Bonnie? William. William's linked with Bonnie. Yeah. Hmm. So that's why I think we play as a William. in the first 5 nights. Now people think that the one who got the frontal lobe bit off is um is Jeremy Fitzgerald. But no, I think it's just a random worker. Unless it wasn't, because we know that the guy without the frontal lobe is alive, which could mean he went to rot like William. Well, like Michael. And that's why William is purple, because he's actually also a walking corpse. But we know that that isn't the case, because he's just a normal man until he gets spring law. But yeah, yeah. And the motive for FNAF 1 and FNAF 2, because in my timeline, Sammy is Michael and Sammy gets born in 1971, which means that we are only 17 when we played Michael in 1987 on the last night of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. But then again, it is a summer job, which means a student can do it. Michael's 17, perfect for a summer job. So, my thing is that his dad asked him to work the last night for him because he had to do some stuff, and we can hear by the or he just got moved to the day shift, and yeah, he asked his son Michael, "Hey, new job last night, cool, right?" Or Michael did that himself. Who knows? And then I think we play FNAF 1 in 2003. Because if I were to sing the same songs and blah 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 for 20 years, but Freddy's only gets established in 1983. 20 years after 1983 is 2003. Very easy. People think it's 1993, but those 20 years don't make sense. Do it. Hmm. No. Yeah. Unless he was rounding off like 15 or something to 20. But 1983, 1993 is only 10 years, so we wouldn't say 20. We would say also like the week before, one of the lines of Ralph was also, I think, a reference to Walt Disney and trademarking with the happiest place on earth. And the thing is that they didn't get that trademark until like 1998 or something it was, which would mean the only timeline that would make sense for FNAF 1 is like 2003 or something like that. And yeah, Michael's obviously like 33, but what's his motive to go work there? Um, I don't know. Well, there's this one thing in the security logbook that I have here next to me, and that is it's one of the first pages. Feeling down? Don't. List 10 reasons why applying to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza seemed like a good idea at the time. And he wrote down employees get free pizza. So my motive for Michael working at FNAF 1 is because employees got free pizza. And he loves pizza apparently. Because who don't? And for the rest, this book has most of its mysteries solved. Like, we don't know 100%, but I ain't gonna start from scratch, at least right now, because that would be horror. And like the ghostly text, who is it talking to? Is it talking to, is it Cassidy talking to the crying child, or is it Cassidy talking to both the crying child and Michael? Or just, well, we guess it's obviously crying child, only the crying child. And Cassidy asks the crying child, was your favorite toy a purple telephone? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, kinda right. Yeah, yeah. It's in his room. Even though I think we obviously play Michael in FNAF 4 due to the FNAF 1 phone call being there. Or we could both play as Michael and as the crying child, with maybe Michael thinking he's the crying child, or just him in his room because he's dead and it's his house now, and he takes that room because it's the best room. But we obviously play as a child in FNAF 4, so it's probably Michael when he's a kid, either, or he thinks he's a kid, or it's in a dream and he thinks he's his brother or thinks he's a kid, something like that. Or it's like a mixture we plays both Crying Child to hint that Crying Child did have these nightmares, and as Michael due to the FNAF one phone call and them both being kind of blurred within each other. And yeah. Oh yeah, and my also very controversial thing is when sister location happens because I told you that Elizabeth dies in 1985, right? I said that, right? Well, sister location happens in 2004. Yeah, that big of a gap between each other because I think Circus Baby it was they were down there for quite a while, and also it makes me because 2003 that's when FNAF 1 happens. That would give William the time to break all the animatronics, melt them down, and in 2004, well, in 2003, probably somewhere, go inject the fun times with Remnant. With Remnant. Well, specifically Funtime Freddy, I think. Because the other ones, I don't know why he built them, if he didn't know about Remnant. Unless he did. But then again, it's kind of like really complicated to know if he knew about Remnant or not. And hmm, we don't know. Because why would he not kill the kids himself and let the murder bots do it if it wasn't Remnant? Did he just like the idea of killing kids? But he didn't want to do them himself because he's lazy? Probably, maybe. It's all possible. It's all possible. Yeah, 2004, he already smelted down the original MCI and kids into Funtime Freddy, and probably other kids got killed maybe in the opening of Circus Baby's Pizza World or in the rental service that he opened after it closed down. But we don't know when the rental opens because in 2004, maybe it just opens after the closing of FNAF 1 location. But either way, 2004, this location happens. Michael's get fucking scooped, and obviously his dad asks him to go down the bunker. Hey, your sister's alive, type shit. Like something like that. And bro gets scooped. And I'm not playing MCSR because I don't have enough time. I need to go in 9 minutes. And so 2005 probably somewhere. Andrew leaves Michael. 2006, I think Daryl William gets all spring locked, or he could get spring locked right after he told Michael, like, go down in the bunker. But then, how ambiguous can we take? Just like you asked me to. Just like you asked me to. I don't know. Maybe he just found a note in his desk that it told him, like, if I'm ever gone, uh, look at my notebook. And the notebook said, hey, Michael, can you go down in the bunker? That could also mean just like you asked me to. And I don't know, but like that whole conversation of Michael going like, "I'm going to come find you." Like it kind of sounds like he's on the phone, right? Like he's calling his dad or he's speaking a voicemail or something like that. It just why that monologue wouldn't just happen in front of himself, right? He would expect his father to hear that. So it's like a voicemail that I in my opinion, I think. Yeah, 2010. I don't care actually where Ennard leaves Circus Baby and become like two different entities. But this lines up nice with 2023 because there's actually no proof that FNAF 6 Pizzeria Sim happens in 2023 other than HRY 223. But with this timeline, it doesn't feel as far away. Oh yeah, forgot 2013. That's when Fazbear Fright happens, and Michael works there, got does everything on fire there, and everything great, everything perfect. It burns it to the ground. So in 2013, it's like when Michael thinks it's over. He killed his dad, everything's burned to the ground. And then 10 years later, because he thinks it's over. So it's reasonable to be there to have a big gap now, even though there was an even bigger gap between nothing happening between 1987 and 2003, other than probably DCI kids getting murdered or other kids getting murdered, or I don't know, the fun times or something, or just a lot of experiments. But Michael had also no motive to find his dad between 1987 and 2003 in this timeline, so it wouldn't matter that there's such a big gap. But yeah, after Fazbear's fights in 2013, I think 2023 is when Michael just is chilling. Well, as undead corpse, but he's chilling in his couch looking at TV, and then the TV suddenly goes, "Do you want to be a Fazbear Entertainment manager?" And then obviously Michael is like, Fazbear Entertainment. Didn't I kill my dad, the CEO? Interesting. Who's behind this? Because I need to stop everything Fazbear Entertainment. Because that's just all bad things with his dad. Bad company. So he goes to open his own pizzeria. Pizzeria simulator happens. He finds his dad. He finds his sister. Finds technically his other sister in my timeline because he's Sammy and everything. And then he obviously gets to get the just at the last day. Uh, Henry's plan. It all burns down, and that's when I think uh everyone triggers their happiest day, which is the minigame in FNAF 3. That's when the MCI triggers their happiest day, when it's me, David Afton, crying child, its happiest day, and Charlotte the puppet triggers its happiest day. It would also explain for why Cassidy isn't there, because Cassidy at the FNAF 6 fire doesn't trigger their happiest day because he holds down William in hell in Ultimate Custom Night Hell, and he holds him there. So that's why Cassidy doesn't trigger their happiest day because they're not done with everything. While the other animatronics, like the MCI kids, and I guess some in the background, like with the hippo mask and the pig patch mask, like in the background of the happiest day, um, they all trigger their happiest day. The puppet triggers their happiest day, but why does the puppet drop last? I don't know. Maybe it's because the puppet triggers their happiest day, but just is around a bit longer, maybe? Because there is theories that 2025, maybe Help wanted there's a puppet action going. We know there's a lot of puppet imagery in Security Breach, but we think that's the Mimic M1 computer doing that, while it could be the puppet. But let's just say that the last mask drop is just for effect. That they all triggered their happiest day right then, right there, and it's just for effect because they held the most weight. So it's like very, very cool, very perfect for them to drop last. Yeah, because they've been through the most type shit. Or they died the first. Maybe they dropped in who died first, last, last. Like how longer they're around, how much longer it takes to fall, type shit. And that's pretty much where I finished this timeline because Security Breach Up 1, it's pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, help one we play as Vanessa. There's Tape Girl. We reassemble the virus. Virus takes over Vanessa. Vanessa becomes Vanny. Security breach happens. Uh, yeah, we Vanny gets rid of the virus. Gregory and uh Lamrock Freddy, which is in my opinion possessed by Michael Afton. Um, yeah, I'll get a happy ending. You get the nice hill with the Afton family, but it's not the Afton family because it's Vanessa, Glamrock Freddy, and Gregory. But it's kind of the Afton family because it represents Elizabeth, David, and Michael, the three siblings. You know, yeah, because Afton family. But that would be a bit different, probably, if honestly, Michael isn't truly Afton, but he is technically an Afton because everything happened to him as well. He's been in the Afton family the longest because he only was in my timeline the Emily family for about 12 years. One, which is year 0 to 12, which means he got mostly brought up by William. But then again, Henry is linked to William anyway, so yeah. Honestly, it just doesn't really matter if Michael's Sammy, but it gives me a more better understanding of the timeline for them and Charlotte to be twins. Because if I go of the thing that Sammy is not Michael, then Michael could technically be born anywhere. Or Charlotte. No, not Michael couldn't be born anywhere because we see them in 1983. But Charlotte could then be born anywhere between the 19 probably 70s and 1980s, or could, yeah, 1970s and 80s could be born anywhere. And just for me to have Sammy and Michael and Charlotte and Emily being right there in 1 year, just it's good. It's perfect. It's mwah. And it ties together the whole thing. But then again, I don't have time. I need to go. So I also realized that I don't have the end stream pop up anymore, which is a setting. But there's the camera. I'm gonna